A mostly white small squatter community in Pretoria North says it has not received any government help since the lockdown began. Our reporter Sipho Stuurman is there. Let's cross to him now live to get a situation on the ground. Sipho, what are you witnessing this morning? What are communities saying?
Well, a very good morning to you, Blaine, and our viewers at home. Are you quite right? It's a mostly white squatter camp community that says it feels that they haven't received any help since the lockdown from government, and that they haven't received things like the food parcels, that no officials have actually come here to check on their situation from a government perspective. This is a mostly white community, as you mentioned. About 240 people live here, and perhaps let's get a sense from the community leaders themselves as to what are the concerns that they have. Of course, we know that we have this coronavirus situations. Has there been testing being done? Have they been educated enough about it? And perhaps let's get a view from the leaders of this community. Thank you very much, Say. If you can just introduce yourself and just firstly talk to us about the community and the population before we just talk about your needs under this lockdown regulations that we are facing as a country.
Hi, my name is Thijs Buitendag. We live at Sonskynhoekie. It is a care center for homeless people. Yes, we get donations from people that helps us through the day. We don't get no help from government. We get no help from outside at all, except people that brings donations into us. We would like to just let the people outside know the COVID virus. We have the COVID virus under control. There is a community of 240 people, like this man said. Yes, and we have the COVID virus under control. We are following rules. We go according to what we hear on news. And yes, we are quite safe, the 240 people that stay here.
All right, you say you're quite safe. You're well aware of the coronavirus and the regulations and the safety measures such as social distancing, and I see you've got a mask on. But let's talk about some of the needs that you have in this community. You say you've only received donations from private entities and NPOs, but not necessarily from government. So then if you were to then make a call to government, what is it that this community needs? You said about 240 people.
We mostly need food for the community. This is a big community, so mostly we need food donations for the people. Like I said, there is clothes that come in and there is furnitures that come in, but mostly it is food donations that we need.
Okay, mostly food donations. Now let's talk about the makeup, the racial makeup of this community. I mentioned when I was starting with this live broadcast that it's a mostly white community. Why is that the case, that we still have a mostly exclusively white squatter camp community here in Pretoria in this day and age in South Africa?
Okay, we had a problem with people that we got out of jails that went on parole. We had a problem with people. We had a lot of people here that made problems for people. There's mostly old age pensioners that live here. Like I said, if we have to get a lot of people in here, it's going to cause problems. Because it's a white community, the reason why I gave you now, we have to keep it safe. And there is no crime at all here. We have security, and so yes, we are living, sir.
All right. You say that you have to keep the community safe. So are you suggesting that if you become more inclusive and include other racial groups that make up South Africa, then it would make it an unsafe community for you? Is that what you're saying?
No, sir. I'm not saying it will make an unsafe community for us. So I'm saying that if we get a lot of people from outside, yes, that's going to come in here and maybe, who knows, cause problems. We don't need any problems from this place. So we are safe at this moment, and we'd like to keep it that way.
All right, maybe I can just ask your fellow community leader here also if we can just add in on that issue of how you then choose certain people that should live here. Thank you very much. So if you can also just introduce yourself and just also talk to us about this issue of the makeup of this community.
Ek praat nou met die mense soos die wat nou uit die gevangenis uitkom. Kyk, voorheen het ons gevangenismense gekry, maar hulle het probleme veroorsaak. En dis hoekom ons van daar af vat ons nie meer van hulle in nie. Ons vat net enige wit blanke wat inkom, is dit vry om in te kom. Maar ons het swart mense gehad hierso en hulle het probleme veroorsaak. Dis hoekom ons besluit het, daar word nie meer swart mense toegelaat in die perseel onder die mense nie, want ons het ou mense hierso, ons het kinders hierso en hulle gee te veel moeilikheid.
All right, and just say if you can also just talk to us, how does this community work inside here? I know that you have one central kitchen, and then you then distribute plates of food to everybody. That's it. Just talk to us. How does this community work?
With the donations that we get in, we've got a kitchen. The kitchen cooks the food, and then we supply food to 50 people over here. The rest of the community, they look after themselves. So there's 50 people that gets 3 plates of food a day, and this is why we rely on food donations.
All right. So, and then you said that the one of the things that you would need from government is the issue of food donations. But then, of course, the people will say, well, you would like government to come and assist you, but then you're not necessarily a reflective society of South Africa in general. That you're not allowing a lot of outsiders that may also be in need, but at the same time, you are willing to take help from a variety of people. So isn't that a bit of a double standard?
Yes, I suppose it is a double standard now. Yes, look, like I've been here for a while now, that was the rule since I came here, so I can't change anything of that. The rule is it's white people exclusively.
Who makes up the rules? And isn't there a point where you discuss and say, well, we've been in this democratic country for over 25 years, and we also are calling for the democratic government of this country to help us, but then you're still sticking to your old rules. Why isn't that then you cannot reconsider these rules?
Well, the rules can be under reconsideration. We need to speak with the committee, the rest of the people, so I can't give you an answer on that one.
All right. I think you want to add something, sir. You were just signaling that you want to add something to this discussion.
Yeah. You see, I got from my other people, when I will talk about that, we must talk with them, and then we can talk about the thing. But the thing was, before, we was also take black people inside. But that black people was give problems. And that's why we stopped that thing, to say no anymore can come in, because there was other what was come inside and take knives, hit other people. You understand? That's the problem what we was got, and that's why we doesn't done it anymore.
So now that you are living mostly as a white population, are you saying that crime is not happening, that the crimes that you speak of in the past were simply race-based crimes?
You see, on this moment, I can't see what got other people in his pockets. You understand? So when they come inside, we don't know him. Today he talk like this, tomorrow he start with other thing. So we don't have that story. We don't want it here.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Well, Blaine, there you have it. Quite an interesting community here, saying that, of course, they allow one race, that is white people. However, at the same time, they do want an outside helper from a multiracial government, and that they do give their reasons as to why they want to keep it an exclusively white community. But as they say that they are also South Africans, they need of assistance. There's about 240 people in this mostly white squatter camp here, and they survive on donations, but they say government has not reached out to them. But quite problematic in modern day South Africa that it seems to be exclusively one race that lives here, and that they have rules that do not allow any other racial groups.